Edinburgh, 1828. The greatest minds came from all over the world. And so did these guys.
What attracted me about the script was the conception of it is so perverted. It's taking two truly despicable people and trying to make them sympathetic.
We've got no money to speak of. No plan.
We just have to work out what the demand is for and then supply it. Within every cloud, there's a silver lining.
This is a particular moment in time in Burke and Hare where Edinburgh was the medical capital of the world. And to teach anatomy and surgery, even now, you need a cadaver.
We used to sell to Dr. Knox at £3 a cadaver.
£3? And I thought life around here was supposed to be cheap.
Now, they're available because people give their bodies to science and people donate. It's not a problem. But then, it was a big problem. Where do you get the bodies?
We're flat out broke.
What about old Donald's rent money?
He's dead. Get rid of the body before it starts to stink up the place more than you two.
Body snatching became endemic in Edinburgh. It was big. I mean, Robert Louis Stevenson wrote The Body Snatcher about it. It's interesting because most of it in real life was done by students, medical students. But Burke and Hare are unique because they were not body snatchers. They did not do grave robbing. They murdered people. They killed people. The challenge is we don't hide anything. I mean, you see exactly who they are and what they do, but you still have to like them. So that's where the Laurel and Hardy came through, because I think they're the most likable people on screen. You know, I love Laurel and Hardy.
This is wrong.
I am confident that this is the only way.
I had confidence in a fart once, and I shot all over myself.
If people are expecting a horror film, that's not what this is. This is a romantic comedy.
I commend you both on account of his freshness. I'll give you £3. I'll pay you the same for any more you can deliver.
One of the ironies of the movie is that there have been many films based on Burke and Hare, and all horror films. So our romantic comedy is the most accurate of all the films. It's surprising, but we're the most accurate. We're not 100% accurate.
What do you do for a living?
In surgical supplies.
You do?
I became a dancer, and times got tough, and I branched out into physical theatre.
Yeah, like acrobatics.
Sometimes.
I need to make more money, fast.
I was trying to honor that Ealing tradition of very black comedy. They made a series of films in the 40s and 50s that are wonderful black comedies, like Kind Hearts and Coronets and The Lady Killers, I'm All Right, Jack. I mean, I really think they're good movies, and that was my intention, was to try to honor that idea.
Is she dead?
Yeah, she snuffed it.
I certainly hope so.
Andy is someone who is not used to, he's used to being allowed to do whatever he wants.
That won't be easy, Doctor.
So that was a little problem at first, because his natural tendency is to go dark.
Edinburgh's a very dangerous place, Dr. Knox.
And I said, you're being, too creepy. You're not Golem. You know, this guy, we have to like this guy. And we had some headbutting at first, but once he got it, he was brilliant. And Simon is just a play. He's wonderful, very nice and sweet. And he had a very difficult part, because he's playing someone he's basically a good person and he's innocent, but he's doing terrible things and knows it.
Look, I have another idea.
In many ways, he's guiltier than Hare, who's just completely amoral. It's just business.
Well, I'm pretty sure tonight's the night. I know this amazing trick you can do with your tongue.
Thank you, William.
McClintock, and this is the Edinburgh Militia.
Oh, for the love of Lord Jesus! I beg your pardon?
It was interesting because in real life, in the true story, Hare and his wife turned state's evidence against Burke, and they got off. And they left, and nobody knows what happened to them. But nothing happened to Dr. Knox. I mean, it was only Burke who got, and that's true. You saw the movie at the end where you see him. You can go see him. When he was sentenced to death, he was sentenced to be hanged, then publicly dissected and put on display. And he's still on display.